Talking about that shit. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Oh, okay. What you talking about? Hey. What you talking about? Hey. What you talking about? On the last word. What the fuck we talking about? Hey. Hey.
What's up, y'all? We here, and this is the final episode of the Last Word Show.
You know what it is. My name is Miles Bullock.
And
this is Jasmine.
Jasmine Clayton.
Why I say your name? I'm so sorry. I'm on.
It's okay because it's very emotional. It's the last episode. It's a lot going on.
We're excited.
We're excited.
I'm sorry.
But wait, it's not about how you start.
It's how you finish.
So let's get through this, you guys. Let's get through this. Let's make this happen. We're recapping all of our favorite moments. We're talking about things to expect. Yeah. We're talking about a variety of a cornucopia of things, you might say.
But before we actually reflect on our episodes, let's talk about the crew that's here. We are all the creators of the Last Word Show. We have Ashley over here. Hey, gal, our writer extraordinaire. She writes. She helps us get our things together for us to talk about, for things for us to say, get our facts. You know Ashley is the writer. She helps us.
She's creator. You know what I'm saying? Fact checker.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Business handler.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And just one of the many parts that we have here that help the machine go on.
And then we got our boy, Big Boy Knox over here.
Come on.
He already, as he comes on here, does his perspective. He definitely gives us his 2 cents. He's our media personality and also is a part of our crew. Make sure everything is all set up real nice. And as you can see, obviously he's our security.
You know what I'm saying? He's
already know.
Making
sure we're nice and safe around
here. Making sure that, keeping the boat sailing right. Letting us know we getting there at the right pace. Come on. Keeping us at the right pace.
Last but certainly not least, we got Justin just in time, and he takes care of all of our audio, making sure we sounding good, making sure we sounding good on the mic, making sure we looking good, making sure we on time. He counts us down, he gets us right. Last Word Show is not just me and Miles, y'all. It's not all of us. It's a whole bunch. Also, shout out to Saeed as well.
Saeed!
Live from Paradise.
Yeah. Live from Paradise. Definitely an investor. Live from Paradise. Invest in this in Last Word Show.
Absolutely.
So we definitely got to give it up to Saeed.
And he was just on, what episode?
Interracial. And he was on our very first 2.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Saeed, with me.
You've seen Saeed. Knox has been on here. Ashley's been on here. This is Justin. Take this face in. Right. Take this face in. This is like seeing your parents put down the presents at the Christmas tree.
Yeah, for real.
This is what this is.
It's like Santa Claus is real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's and Santa Claus is my mama and my daddy, except it's our brother. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Anyway, and we're gonna have even more surprise.
But we're gonna wait till the end.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm giddy with excitement.
So, before we get started, actually, let's get started on our favorite parts. That's excited.
What are our favorite moments? Ashley, talk to us.
I think my favorite moment, I think it was the second episode when we talked about that mouth.
Yeah.
The freestyles y'all came up with that ended up being commercials when you talked about Mike's Deli compared to it was so relatable because it was real.
It was real. We definitely got a bunch of feedback from the ladies. Sir, it's a thing. All the ladies said it. It's a thing. Y'all have to work on it. It's something that you have to work on. It's something that you really have to master. You feel what I'm saying? Because Mike's Deli, we're not standing for it anymore. We're actually done with it. Ladies, are y'all tired of these niggas eating you like a Mike's Deli sandwich? I'm saying. So the first 2 episodes, we focused on relationships, and I feel like we hit the ground running with that.
Yeah, we were banging.
Definitely.
We were moving.
Yeah. For real.
You know what I'm saying? That mouth was a serious topic. And I will also say for the men, you have to just embrace that you have something to work on. And don't take it as a bad thing. Actually take it as a positive challenge.
For sure.
A challenge that's going to bring you positive change. Yeah. That's what we're talking about here. But anyway.
Fun facts about that first episode. Where was we at, y'all? Where was we at?
We was in somebody's just living room. We had to make it look like a nice, beautiful set.
Real. Shout out Underground Network, Underground Get Down.
Underground Get Down.
Sorry, Underground Get Down.
now. You know what I'm saying?
And they had a homie that, like you said, gave us her living room.
Living room, and we threw up some nice white curtains
So
some chairs
let's say
around.
how we threw them up, because it wasn't a simple throw.
No, it
This
wasn't.
was a simple
Tap
throw.
them to the ceiling.
Okay, so we
stuff.
had we had thumbtacks.
Yes.
We had bed sheets. They were just white
Bed
sheets.
regular
Okay, I don't know
bed
whose
sheets.
sheets they were, but they
They
seemed
were
clean.
brand new.
They were clean.
Okay,
they're brand new.
That's why we had to iron them, because they was folded.
Iron?
You
No, we didn't iron them.
You had to steam them.
I steamed them. I actually
Yeah,
have the
but-
steamer sitting here.
Yes.
The steamer is present.
Yeah.
I have a house. This is not a big industrial steamer.
No.
This is a
hand.
steamer
The
that is
steamer,
a
I'm
hand
like,
steamer.
oh dang, I wish
It's
I
the
would water
size.
bottle, but it's there. Thank you behind the lens. See, y'all gonna see everybody. You gonna
because
see
this
the
is
whole
it.
family.
Okay.
You seeing the whole family
So this
today,
is my
y'all. We
personal
use
steamer.
this
This is my steamer that I
as
use for my
it was
clothes.
tacked up to the ceiling.
And it was
Yes.
high too.
It was a high
it was a
ceiling.
reach.
We all had to go and look at that.
This makes me emotional.
Yeah.
I'm having an emotional experience.
Yeah.
I steamed the curtains.
Yeah,
The
we
sheets.
My
had-
hand.
and we had a
My
high
hand.
table,
Yeah.
and we had 3 matching chairs, and the 4th chair was not matching.
No at all.
It was all further down, but you know I'm tall, so it kind of worked out. It worked out, but it was a lot. That was like groundwork
That was
for
right.
that. That was,
It was
ground.
great. I mean, but I think like it
It
allowed
built
us
us.
to be in.
Yeah.
It
We
built
were
us.
so invested.
Because
Like
we're
so
all
by the
pitching
time-
in, all
Yeah.
helping, trying to
Yeah.
figure out which way to sit,
Exactly.
which way the camera should go.
And Saeed, baby E was
Yes,
in the
on set.
background.
Yes, when he
And
was
made
just
no
a
noise.
Yes.
Newborn
baby.
Now,
baby.
now, baby E now, expert.
he
Said,
can walk.
"Ah, what's
Right.
up here?"
You know what I mean?
He
Come
can
on.
walk. All
Yeah.
yeah.
I have something to say about the first 2 episodes
Yeah,
that we
of
shot.
course.
Obviously, they're about relationships, but we talked about sex a lot. For me, at first, it was I was a little nervous to get those like, oh damn, I'm talking about
Families,
sex.
yeah.
and you know, even though y'all my close friends and family, it's still like kind of taboo.
I say we're all good with light bondage.
Light,
Yes,
yeah,
light.
Very
yeah,
light.
light.
Level,
If
first
there's
level.
a thing,
Are we into any dominatrix, spankings, whips, paddles?
I mean,
I'm gonna smack that motherfucker back there.
what's up? Anybody spanking me now? But hey, we dove right in there.
We did.
And we got the jitters out,
And
and,
we
it was
did.
perfect.
And it went well. I mean,
went
it wasn't
well.
necessary-
It went well.
It
It
wasn't
wasn't
too
raunchy.
invasive.
It wasn't too
Wasn't
raunchy.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It was.
And a little PG-13.
It was a little nasty.
It wasn't no nasty. What'd you say, Justin?
It wasn't too nasty.
Okay.
Nah.
It was just the right amount of nasty.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a nasty amount, and we were right at the cusp.
Yeah.
Okay, and one last thing
That
about
mouth
the first
on
2
food.
episodes. Just to throw it out there. First episode, we were sober and we built the set and jumped in.
Right.
We
That's
had a
true.
long break after that first episode. Was like, all right, we did
Yeah.
it.
The
We got
second
turned
episode.
up.
Tequila.
We had tequila.
Oh,
and
wow.
that's where that mouth
Came
That
was
out.
born.
Yeah.
We talking about that mouth.
Hey, we talking about that mouth.
Yes, that's true.
Hey.
We want to talk about that mouth.
Talking about that mouth. Hey, talking about that mouth. Hey, talking about that mouth.
Give it to me.
We
And
talking
that's
about
how it
that
started.
mouth.
It was that bottle of tequila.
Castors.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, hit us up.
good.
Hit us up.
But you know, of course, we're not talking, professing alcoholism.
No, we're
Anyway,
not.
let's continue. Let's continue. So that mouth, those first 2 episodes, I mean, we were in somebody's living room.
We was in somebody's living
You
room.
know what I'm saying? We put up the sheets.
Yeah.
We steamed them by hand.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we were like, all right,
We need to elevate. We need to elevate.
it's time to move.
It's time to move up. It's time to move up.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we made those moves. What were those moves? Someone might ask.
Well, I actually knew of BED Productions. Shout out to BED Productions.
Shout out
that
BED
has
Productions.
been housing us. That
Sounds
has
like
been
a great
giving us
company.
the aesthetic, our vibe, our style. Shout outs to Robert Douglas. He actually was the one
Rob
that told
Dougie.
me about BED Productions, and he was around for those episode 3 and 4 to
He
help us
was.
in the
He
background
was
for
here. He
that.
was here.
And
Yeah.
we got a new space,
Yeah.
and we were in this space where we are now. And BED, it is black owned. 3
Come
people
on.
that are a part of it: Brittany,
on.
Emmanuel, and
Come
Dicey.
on.
When I tell you these 3 amazing people are not only plugged up, but they're gonna help you. They're gonna make sure it looks right.
They're gonna make sure it looks right. Make sure it's organized.
Make sure it's
neat.
organized.
Make sure the air
it's
conditioner's
neat.
on, so you come in and it's not mad hot up in here.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
The neighbors get loud. They get buck with the neighbors.
They're gonna let you. Yeah, your
You
environment's
feel me?
gonna be safe. You get
For
what I'm
real.
saying?
So if ever y'all need any type of production,
What you talking
podcasting
about?
ideas, hit up.
You know what I'm saying?
Productions. For real.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
True plug. You know what I'm saying? So we got in here. Okay, we had our initial set. So for episodes 3 and 4, you might notice that we were sitting
on a high table.
At a high table. You know what I'm saying? Like as almost as if it was the Last Supper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And we were all kind of just like on one plane in a straight line.
Yeah.
I had to look on over here to see over here, to see over there. It was hard to engage.
Yeah. You said it was one of your favorites.
I enjoyed that one.
Okay.
I enjoyed that episode. A lot of people were really responsive. And like one of my moments in there was when Aaron was like, black man. I thought you know, I was just saying, you know.
So how do you deal with dating in those type of situations? Like, is it, you know, like how
black women, Chinese women, white men, black men,
black men, black.
Yeah, that was definitely hilarious. One of the hilarious parts of it. And I feel like Ryan's story is interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
You can go and follow Ryan actually, and he talks a lot about his journey.
Even more recently.
Yeah,
I've noticed that as well.
He's really dug into that.
You know, now that Instagram has introduced Reels, he did something where it was like regular, and then he turned around, it was like some samurai outfit. I don't know if that's what it's called. I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
But it's like,
you know,
it's traditional Chinese garb.
There you go.
There we go.
Look at that education.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move on to so we were at a long table, right? And we were just like, that's...
Right.
It didn't look right at all.
It wasn't working.
More.
It wasn't
The lighting
working.
was off.
Like we said, we couldn't really get that
The
engagement when we really talking, having a good conversation.
Right.
People doing this.
Yeah.
So you looking over one person, look down the table.
Yeah.
You were not really getting a good conversation out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. It's not, it can't feel organic.
It
It's not
doesn't
organic.
organic.
Yeah. At all.
And we did education as well.
And we did education in
Education
that same format, and just felt like it was hard to keep it groovy.
Yeah.
Keep it groovy.
And I mean, I know for me a challenge is when we have those topics, those deeper topics or those more serious topics, how to keep people engaged and how to keep the momentum up. Because I know that education is something that people was like, whoa, okay, where is this show actually going?
And I was like, man, these kids are excited about knowing that you need to only be spending 33% of your credit card, and these are the credit reporting agencies. They knew all three of them, and they knew that FICO stood for Fair Isaac Corporation. I'm like, I never knew that. And
That's great information. I just learned that right now.
Y'all started off a relationship. Y'all went, okay, I see y'all talk about mixed race. Education, it was like, it took a turn.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But we have to have duality.
Yeah, we want this platform to cover all bases and not just relationships. But we want to talk about the whole spectrum of everything.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what I think we want to emphasize on the most. That we can talk about whatever.
We're talking about life here.
Life.
It's like life.
Exactly.
Like, we're people. We're multifaceted.
Yeah. And it's stuff we need to talk about.
Right.
Right.
In
True.
general.
Right.
Hot topics, hotter conversations.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Because most shows like this are mostly like based in the East Coast. I don't think you
For
get
sure.
perspective of things we talk about from LA based,
Yeah.
which is fine. But I don't see shows from people from where I'm from.
On God.
So
I know.
I'm happy that we came together, sat down, had these topics to show you that LA is more than just being vegan or chasing clout. Like we talk about real stuff, we go through real stuff. Just like everybody else. No, vegan is fine. Vegan is fine, but you may want a little Chick-fil-A here and there.
There is a stigma of being from LA, being from California, being on the West Coast.
Yeah, eating
it's perfect
avocados,
weather, eating
guacamole.
avocados all the time. You guys have perfect weather, beaches, and
Yeah.
I know the stuff that I listen to, all the podcasts that I listen to are all on the East Coast.
Exactly.
There is
That's
no
or the
absolutely
South.
or the South.
absolutely
There is
true.
no
That's
relevant
absolutely
Los Angeles West Coast based podcast. If it is, let me know.
For real. Let us know.
Obviously, it
I
ain't
wanna know.
interesting.
True.
But
Yeah, so we just so it's just figuring out what our niche is. Our niche.
I mean, speaking of, I feel like the flow's gotten better.
Yeah.
Yes.
We found the flows.
Definitely.
I mean, yeah, because like we've never hosted a show.
Yeah.
We've never been, you know what I'm saying, in the sense of like,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's real quick.
But that's why. But that's why
also,
you were on the first episode to help, like to help us like feel how it was.
Right. So yeah, I also do a podcast, Hot Box or Knox, and this was a little bit different because obviously I'm not smoking in this setting right here.
And you by yourself.
And the other show I'm by myself, and this one I have other people to bounce off ideas and dialogue with. So
It's
it's been different for me,
but it was
for
great
sure.
for us to start with people we were comfortable
who
with.
were comfortable with, for sure. And I know another thing, Miles is an actor. And I went to school for broadcast journalism, and I went to classes for hosting and having conversations. So I know for you, it was definitely a switch that you had to do from being in your actor mode to being a host. Like, because there were some times I had to pull him out to the side, like, "Yo, can you stop talking?"
Yeah, and I had to, but I was watching. It's like I'm talking too much.
Yeah.
All right, so let me just stop talking a little.
For real.
Because that's just what it is. Like I'm used to performing. I'm used to having a whole bunch of dialogue I'm having to say. Right. So for me, it's like, oh wait, let's ask this question.
And listen.
And listen. You know what I'm saying? Which though, acting is about listening though. Mm-hmm. It is about listening and responding. However, I just need to do a little less responding.
For sure.
That's just
a little less responding for sure.
A little less responding.
That's a lot to say.
A little less.
That's a lot to say.
So anyway, we're moving in a great direction. We're feeling really confident about what we're doing, and so confident to the point that
you gonna let them know?
I mean, should I?
Go ahead. Go ahead and say it. Spit it out.
Spit it.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
let them know.
Spit it out.
Let them know.
Go ahead,
The suspense is killing everyone.
Oh my God. I almost had my eyes got a little glassy. My eyes got a little glassy here.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, my nigga. We having a season 2.
Hey!
Okay, 7 more episodes of that hot shit.
Yeah, it is.
On your ass.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about some things we can expect with the last
Before we do that though.
What?
Before we do that, we got some other guests that's gonna come with us.
Oh, are they coming now? I thought there was going to be a ding or something.
No. They gonna come and they gonna be on their way.
Okay.
Let's get ready for it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Should we clean the house?
No, don't clean the house. Don't clean the house.
Okay.
They family. They family.
We should snap our it should be like.
Let's do like
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Hey!
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay, so this is a very special moment, you guys. This is Behind the Lens. They are our camera and editors that take care of us, make us look cool,
make us look great,
make us look great,
make everybody look
them
great.
Commercials, them all of that. That's these two fellas.
Everything, the mind, the thought of it, everything behind it, the creation.
Yeah,
these two
fellas.
Man.
Appreciate
that.
Yeah, so they make you know what I'm saying, they're not used to being in front of the camera, so please just let them be here. Let them,
a little weird.
You know what I'm saying? This is not, they call behind the lens, okay? They're not in front, you know what I'm saying?
You see, he got the mask on. He
don't even trust us. You know what I'm saying?
He don't even trust us.
So he for sure ain't about to show y'all him.
Okay.
For what? Let him, please, let him know. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, like fellas, if y'all could, please bless us with discussing some of y'all favorite moments, some of y'all challenges, whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. What's that like for you?
For me, the freestyles were the most entertaining thing.
Hey.
Okay, we about to shoot the last word. Yes. I'm a nerd, talking and stuff. I got my man Saeed, and I got my girl Ashley about to get it in. With my homeboy, my friends. What you want? Let me get it in. Let me give out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey.
Watching y'all really just go off the top of your head with that shit. And just go off the vibe, especially after drinking a little bit. That shit.
He gonna beat that.
It is the best.
No, but yeah.
That's my favorite. That was my favorite part.
Yeah. So what was yours, Mask Man?
Hey, you know what? I can't even lie. Editing, I really enjoy the bloopers.
Okay.
The shit that don't make the
that we just watched with us here.
That is like my absolute favorite part.
Yeah.
That stuff is great. It's always great. Well, how do you decide what do you want to put as a blooper? Is it just what makes you laugh, period?
It's a combination of what makes me laugh and sometimes when the equipment don't act right and it kind of messes up, maybe we only catch footage from this camera, but we catch footage from this one, but the person who said it is on this side. You know what I'm saying? But we get the audio.
Yeah.
So something like that where it doesn't just quite make the episode.
That's dope. So now
Any challenges?
What are the challenges? What are the challenges that you feel like you have?
Because it's 3 cameras.
Yeah, with editing, it's always like the challenge is always time. Like that's what you always up against. It's time. A due date. How much time I gotta put into editing.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
That's at the end of the day, that's what it's really challenging part about it. But the creative part is what makes you, dive deeper into it. So
the final product.
Yeah, so that's where I get my inspiration to keep doing it.
Yeah. Y'all be coming up with some funny stuff. Stuff that I didn't even think like, oh, okay, adding that, adding this.
Yeah, and has given the show a real style, right?
Sure.
Allow it to flow different than it just sitting there watching it as a plain recording.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it wouldn't be good to watch, creating like animation, creating colors, creating transitions. Like, y'all doing a fantastic, phenomenal job with that. So it's just like it gives the show the flow.
The flow.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Once we did transition from just in the living room to BD production, did it help with post editing or was it more difficult?
Or to make it
and I wouldn't say like it was a big difference to shoot it, but like background noises and shit is more controlled in an area like this. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't tell somebody that they can't pull into their driveway or cut their lawn while you at somebody's house.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Here you can go next door to the neighbor and holler at them real quick, like, hey, we doing something.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, that was
That's true. Great question, Nas.
Yeah, for real. That's true.
When it comes, let's talk about what to expect next season.
Come on now.
I'm excited for it. What to expect?
What can we expect?
Hey, come on now.
Come on. Well, we're gonna do shoe cam now. We're gonna do shoe cam.
Let's get it going.
Let's get it going. We're gonna do shoe cam.
I just she got
matter.
I mean, if the
That's
toes is done,
basic.
if the toes,
They could, but
no,
I understand.
Okay.
But
do you let them see that?
show
Let them see that?
Show.
Let them see that. Let them see. Get up in there. High up in there.
those are cute though. I like to have match your dress.
Thank you, girl.
It's
Thank
really
you.
nice.
Thank you.
The lavender, the lilac, the little lines.
It's a real
Lilac.
Okay, we have shoe cam. Of course, there's going to be new topics. We can't talk about the same things we talked about.
Topics.
Hotter topics, hotter conversation.
Yes.
Hotter topics, hotter conversation.
I know for me, I want to talk about, I know with multiculturalism, we touched on colorism a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's definitely going to be another colorism episode, like specifically just
Specific
colorism.
Absolutely.
Right.
100%.
Necessary.
Yeah, that's necessary. We talked about that. We talked about, we said something about like fatherhood. And
A Father's Day episode.
Father's Day episode.
A Mother's Day
A
episode.
Mother's Day
episode.
A cornucopia of things.
Yeah, we talked about a lot. Like we're gonna have some.
Yeah, we're gonna have some pet peeves and whatnot.
Yeah.
I said pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
People
for
got-
real.
people got real
People got to
That
talk about
is
it.
real.
Yeah. That's gonna be a fun.
Fetishes.
Sex work.
We
all that.
touched on
We can talk about
fetishes, though.
phobias.
Yeah.
Wait, we touched on what?
We touched on fetishes though in like the second
A
episode.
little bit.
But
Not
not
really.
really.
Not
Not really.
Hey, look,
We're
y'all
gonna
know
dive
like
into that.
ASMR?
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
People
We
like
should
that.
do one
It's
like
a
a
real
little
thing.
mukbang. Okay.
Hey, we should try and have an
It's a real
ASMR episode where we just whisper the whole episode into the camera.
I'm not fucking with that.
Stay blessed, stay safe, and love yourself.
Yes.
Follow us on all socials.
Yes.
And we'll see you next season.
No, it's the last word show. Where it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. That's how we end it all. Bye. 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 See ya.
Shout out to my boy Simon.
You know what I'm saying? Real life. You know what I'm saying?
Love you, boy.
Make sure you follow us.
Make sure you follow us.
Come on.
The last word, no spaces. All the social medias.
Come
Any
on.
type of social media you think of, we got it.
Hey, thank you for being a part of this journey with us. Pull up. And we out, y'all.